Joining us now, Donald Trump Jr. I want to stop with this big news. I'm looking at justthenews.com. Our friend John Solomon, editor-in-chief. Trump announces formation of own media company social platform to counter censorship, to give a voice to all. And what can you tell us about it?
Well, Sean, it's a big deal. You know, for so long, big tech has suppressed conservative voices. If you're pro-Second Amendment, if you're pro-life, if you're religious, if you're just a conservative, you have been in Facebook jail, you have been deplatformed, you have been demonetized. What we're trying to do is create a big tent, an open and free network for people to be able to communicate, to exercise your First Amendment rights. And so tonight, my father signed a definitive merger agreement to form what will ultimately be the Trump Media and Technology Group and Truth Social, a platform for everyone to express their feelings. Big tech and all of those on the left for so long, Sean, have been saying, well, if you don't like the rules that we really enforce only one way on our platforms, go create your own. And so we did just that. So that's going to launch very soon. We're going to be in beta testing in the next few weeks. Full launch first quarter of 22. It's going to be exciting, and we're looking to give a voice back to the American people. You saw what they did to the President of the United States. We want to make sure that Americans have a voice. No political discrimination. We're going to cancel culture. We're going to stand up and push back against the tyranny of big tech. I think America has been waiting for this. We've been working on it for a while. We've kept it under wraps, but now we are in process to get that going, to return our voice back to those who need it and who want it. Conservatives everywhere, and frankly, people everywhere, because we want a discourse amongst everyone. Well, not a one-sided platform where if someone on the left disagrees with you, they just cancel you and wipe you out. So go to truthsocial.com, sign up. We'll get you involved on the beta testing when that launches in a few weeks. And then we're going to launch fully in 22. It's going to be awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. And you know what? It's amazing because they, you know, the most extreme ayatollahs or mullahs, they have a platform on Twitter. Your father's canceled. Let me add everything that we were talking about earlier with Kevin McCarthy and with Senator Kennedy. Afghanistan, preventable. The border, preventable. Energy independence, we had it. Joe gave it up. He's now begging OPEC. The economy, the supply chain disaster. More people dead in this country from COVID this year than last year. I don't see any more of those COVID counts on fake news, CNN or MSDNC. Don Jr.
No, 100%, because our news has been so biased for so long. Our social media platforms have been so biased for so long. As long as they're able to further their narrative, they will talk about it. The second the truth gets in the way of their narrative, all of a sudden it magically disappears. It's blacklisted. You won't see it anywhere. And that was a big part of why we wanted to create Truth Social. We want to make sure that these things get out there. You see it with big tech. You see it in the search engines. You look up a major topic and all you see is the CNN, MSNBC, yada, 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 the leftist narrative all the way down. You can never get to the other side of the story. And so we want to make sure that the other side of the story is finally heard.
Let me ask you this
You've listed,
question.
Sean, all of the disasters of this administration, and there's so many more. There's not a single success that anyone could point to unless you're perhaps in China, in which case they're loving Joe Biden because he's doing a phenomenal job for the Chinese and their ambitions to take over the world.
Yeah, if you live in Russia, you're probably pretty happy, too, because Joe's policies are making Putin and Russia rich again. Interesting. Hunter made money from Russia and China and Kazakhstan and Ukraine, of course. And if the last name were Trump, I think it'd be a different story. All right, so the launch is in first quarter 2022. People can go to what website to sign up?
Yeah, go to truthsocial.com. You can sign up there, and in a couple of weeks, you're going to actually can be part of the beta testing of the site, and then you're going to have the full launch in early 2022, and we're finally going to push back against the tyranny of big tech.
All right, looking forward to it. That is a big announcement. Don Jr., thanks so much.
Yeah.